joining us for another Senior Spotlight. I'm your host, Brooke Kiesler, and here today with me is Andrea Daring from the women's softball team. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
So to get started, can you just tell us a bit about yourself?
Okay, I'm Andrea Daring. Some people call me Drea, Andy. I am from Ridgeland, South Carolina. I'm 21 years old. I'm a catcher who plays softball and loves it, and I'm a communication major, and I'm also enjoying the university my last year.
So what brought you here to begin with?
Whenever I was looking into schools, a big thing for me was distance from home. I wanted to get away, but not too far, and so this is like 2 hours of a drive, and it's not a bad drive, so I can go home easily if I need to. And then the people were really welcoming here, and all the team, of softball, the softball girls were really nice and welcoming, and they just they were more of a family than just like each other who just see each other every day. So that was really something that I was looking forward to.
So have you been here since freshman year?
Yes, I have.
You've played your whole career here.
Yes, I have.
Did you play prior to and a team besides high school, or?
I played travel softball with the Carolina Badcats. It's from my area around, it's actually a group of girls from Charleston, Hilton Head, kind of all over Walterboro area. So that area, all of that put into one.
So has it always been a pretty big component in your life, playing softball?
Well, I originally started whenever I was 13. Like, I haven't always played. I used to play soccer, and I was a goalie in soccer. So one day my sister actually started playing, and I looked at Dad. I was like, well, I want to play. So they're like, well, you're a goalie in soccer, let's try a catcher in softball. I was actually awful whenever I first started at 13. I was very scared by all the other girls because they were so good.
Was that late to start at 13?
I don't necessarily know, because I know a lot of the girls I've played with have played since they were like 9 years old, or even younger than that. But for me personally, I thought it was a good age. I didn't form too many bad habits at an early age, so I didn't have to break them. And I think 13 was a time where I was actually trying to like figure out who I want to be as my own person. So starting at that age was a good time for me, I think.
And then you just continued on with it.
Yes, I fell in love with it, so here I am today.
So with the team, do you have any memorable experiences so far going into your senior year?
Well, there's definitely been a lot of team experiences that I remember. Like, a lot of my teammates I've, enjoyed hanging out with. One specific memory was a big one for myself, so I guess I'm going to be a little selfish when I say this. We were playing Columbus State, my sophomore year. And we were going to the top of the 7th. We were playing there. We were going into the top of the 7th, and we were tied. Yeah, we were tied 0-0. And I wasn't playing that game. And we had us a runner on second, and there was 2 outs, and Coach called me to pinch hit. So I was really nervous. I had a full count on me. And I fouled 5 balls off, and then I hit one over the fence to get us in the lead. But then naturally they come back and hit one over the fence too, and so it was tied 2-2 again. But we ended up winning, so it was awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it was a great game.
So you went in and saved the day.
Something like that. Something like that. We still had a comeback after that. So, but it was a really it was a time where I needed something really good to help me gain my confidence back in the game. So that was exciting for me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, your number, is that something that you've had since you've been playing for so long?
No. Actually, the number I wanted was like one of the few numbers that were retired. My favorite number is 18. That's what I've had from high school and all. But it was retired here, so. But they originally wanted to give me 23, and all the uniforms were small in that, and I'm not a small, so I was like, I'll take 25. But I it sticks. I like it. Can't complain.
Yeah. If you had to go back, though.
Oh, 18 would still be.
That would be your
absolutely number. To this day would be 18.
So, since having to adapt, have you adapted to any other like pregame rituals or routines?
let's see. I've learned to kind of focus more. Starting out as a freshman, I've always had a hard time focusing, but I've really started, zoning in before games, and then we always play music in the locker room and try to get everybody to relax a little bit. And then on away games, I always listen to Miley Cyrus's Bangers CD on every road trip, so that's like my go-to.
Do you participate in the stunting that has?
Yes, I'm the back bass. So I can actually remember one time we were putting Caitlin White up into the stunt, and we always wear our eye black, and it was at a home game, and we were wearing our all white uniforms, and all of a sudden I just feel Caitlin White like landing on my face, and my whole eye black is literally down my whole uniform for when she like fell. But we saved her. We got it. So
oh, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Right?
the back base was there. So yeah.
Does that come out or does it stain?
It's stained a little bit. It's it's black on white. So
yeah.
Yeah. But it's fun. We have fun with it. I feel bad for our new people who are not expecting the stunts to go on. So
well, it's kind of a fun tradition.
Yeah, we have a lot of time, like smaller girls too, so they should have fun with it.
Is there something that as a senior that you hope to leave with the team?
This year I'm just looking forward to a new group of girls. I think that's going to be really great for us. Leadership wise, we have a great senior class, I believe, not including myself, but not bragging. But it's just going to be, I think, a really fun year for us. I know we have a lot of girls that are very eager to play and that are out there just because they love the sport. And they're really selfless is what I've noticed so far. It's early in the year, but I've noticed that about them. I think that we should go in undefeated going into conference, which is a big thing for us. And then we will always have our challenges in the conference, but I think we're going to hold our own and hold our ground and make it a good year.
Have you set any expectations for yourself in your last year?
Yes. As a catcher, I don't want to have but only like 2 pass balls. I only want to let them have at least 3 stolen bases against me, which is very difficult. Batting over 300 is a big thing for me, and then staying focused on school as well.
Yeah. So you've got a lot.
Yes.
You've got a checklist.
I have a lot of expectations. I want to go out with a bang. I don't want to have any regrets. Just mainly giving everything my all this year.
So now looking back, since we've been looking forward,
yes.
Is there a staff member, aside from coaches and players, that has really influenced you in any way or impacted your time here?
Dr. Wilson, she is a very positive person, so she's kind of given me the outlook to just try to find the positive of every situation. So she's been really wonderful.
Perfect.
Yes.
I think everyone loves her.
Yes, she is awesome. So,
and then to conclude this interview, if you could just wrap up your time here in one word, what word would you use to describe?
I would describe my career here as very memorable. Would be my word for my career. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it is a good experience that I've had here for sure.
Wonderful. Yes. Well, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
This is our Senior Spotlight with Andrea Daring of the women's softball team. I'm your host, Brooke Kiesler, and join us again next time.